One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
Time to fuck up that visit.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program? Rush coming in.
Damn, and they've got him in the fucking middle like that. Shit.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Washington Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Williams looking for a man.
Right in front of 2 of y'all.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside, like
going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead.
Let's try this shit fucking again.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I got to step it up, Chuck. Team bullshitting right now. Oh, you gonna get this motherfucking hot route, buddy.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this
Fourth
team,
and inches.
you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting.
Fuck me.
Right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Very unfortunate time. Let's go, Byron. I just turned it over.
Going to the air.
Inches.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this team.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing his defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Oh, you coming up? You moving up?
They go to the ground.
Wow, good blocking.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into
That's how you
the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Unloads to the
good interception.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Shit, y'all boys don't ever.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air, it's Raiola.
Oh, it did actually.
Buys a little extra time.
Holy fuck.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Two of y'all just standing there? What the fuck are y'all doing?
36 before being knocked out of bounds.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Back to pass.
I'm here.
Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That's reeled in. It's Evans. And the Huskies pick up the first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed it.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Williams will pass. Fires deep in the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They're dealing with a second and long. Play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
Good shit, dang.
It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow.
Fucking
There were a lot of eyes
game.
on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X-factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. The Huskers get it past the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's key. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw again.
Well, they both stay.
It's Hunter. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Got the quick pass. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys, they can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Playing like hot fucking nice. Oh boy.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yo, there's no way your ass got faked out
Looking
like
for
that.
room at the 40.
Are you serious, man?
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to
You
start
set the
this
edge
drive, and
and
here
you
they
got
come
faked
again.
out like that. Are we for real, man?
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Fuck no.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man.
Oh, get him.
With the catch,
How are we
it's
just
Williams.
so
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make
thank
the
God
connection in the
That's
defense,
crazy.
putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Oh my God.
And it'll be down right
What the
there.
fuck just happened?
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive.
Way to hold on
offense.
to that shit,
I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top.
Ooh.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, the safety. Fuck me.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Oh, this is
the return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
If they get a touchdown, this is bad news.
Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly.
Oh, okay.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
We got to hold him to a field goal.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
Thank God you got
it. Wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
You just can't take a sack on 2nd down there in the red zone because that's already been the problem for this offense. They've been having to settle for field goals and not score touchdowns. They have been able to drive the football. They're just not finishing those drives, and the pass rush of this defense is right now a big reason why.
A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, looking to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh, you better light his
The
ass.
defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Oh, they didn't get any points. Good shit.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to punt. Turning it on. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a
he
first
hurt.
down,
Fuck
and they
him.
have to
What a
show
bitch.
some urgency here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola.
Oh, fucking.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. back to throw, and they've got to be aware
And
of the clock. And it is
linebacker
another
dropped.
interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Husky. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Sure.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
That ain't happened all fucking game.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
I'm not playing too hot.
Williams looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are
breaks into the open. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back.
Y'all both
Slithers
just
into space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Washington! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
It's not looking good,
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American.
Fuck this.
Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Markway. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going
Dylan,
fast.
run fucking
Look
fast.
out, he's got room. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can.
Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6. Here comes the two-point try.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
I'm not taking that chance again of doing that stupid kick out of fucking bounds.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the tailback.
Oh, no, where y'all fucking at, man?
Slashes ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give on the option. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you, and I get you,
there's just no way they're breaking all these.
And I know I trust you. I'm finding you.
Every single time.
That defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Finally, the play worked.
He's got an open man. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They're cheesing. Oh. They're cheesing, boys. Did you see that bullshit?
Pass. He's got him.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Washington sends out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Huskers get enough to move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout.
Catch it, catch it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, I tried to force this shit.
That pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending.
Converts on 4th down, still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Can't make the grab as he was
This
going for
motherfucker's
6
not
right
serious.
there.
What do you do now for the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive
wonders
off
why
by
he don't get
kicking the field
touched.
goal?
Trailing by a possession,
Fucking
they need to
trash
keep
can.
the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Oh, the
And
language
the
I was about
Huskies
to.
are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Shoots his way from home. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
We have
Back to pass.
bully his bitch ass.
Under
I'm
fire.
here. I'm fucking
And
here.
the pressure gets home, and
Yeah,
it
I'm
could
fucking
not
here.
have come at a better time.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort
That
up
should've
front
been
by the
safety.
D.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D.
Bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today.
Block that
He
shit.
gets it away from his own end zone.
Right up through. Ooh, I see no man.
And the coverage team able
Oh
to wrestle
boy,
it
he was
down.
fucking faster.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Thank you for
That's a
fucking.
good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. I'll tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Sends it
please.
downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kick is in the air. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
Fuck me.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And you're in the 4th quarter with the lead. Very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams looking for a man.
Get him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. In that last play, it's his 10th sack of the season.
There's no.
And it slips
They
through
tried
his
to cheese
fingers,
him.
incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quick completion on the out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. On the run, still looking.
Beautiful.
Holds it in. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. It's Rayola. Unloads to the wideout. He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie.
Ready. Okay, great.
He's looking to throw.
Ooh,
He
I
makes
almost
the
fucked that
grab
up.
for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this
Shit,
crowd.
I'm trying to go crazy, but I gotta say it locked in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd down, going up top.
No.
Got the back over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any of that.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Oh, wait a
They
block.
can't make the play on
I know you
3rd
didn't do
down.
shit. Wait a minute.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
All right, block that motherfucker all the way to the right. please.
He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Making side adjustments here. Give to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Ives. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, as long as we don't.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball.
Yes, sir, Chuck. I got to.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Ives.
Way to bully, boy.
Breaks the tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Huskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air. It's Raiola. Got it. Touchdown.
Thank God.
And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
We're going to run
They've
the
got
same
to move
defense.
quickly here.
Drop
Still
everyone.
a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks
right
on
there.
3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
That's how you come back, baby.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
At least I got your touchdowns and interceptions. You did nothing. Yeah, now you're asleep. That's all for this week.